So JT, first off, your thoughts on the cancellation of the game on Saturday?
No, we're disappointed the game's been cancelled. I think the first thing we spoke about after the Wasps result was the opportunity to get back on the park and put it right. And obviously there's a bit of frustration around the result against Wasps. And the beauty of sport is you always have the next week as an opportunity. So we're disappointed. But obviously common sense prevails in this type of situation. Health is the most important thing during these times, and we just wish everyone at Newcastle the best in that regard, and we hope everyone's safe and well.
It gives you a chance for a bit of extra training and get some players back fit again.
Yeah, definitely. As I say, opportunity. I think we have to be adaptable. That's the big thing since we've come in as coaches in the summer. There's been so much around, no pre-season, change of format, competition. So the big thing is just being a fighter, and not being a victim, being a fighter in that situation. And so there's an opportunity for us this week. Opportunity around conditioning, opportunity around growing our game, and an opportunity to freshen up some bodies, get some players who carry niggles back fit. So yeah, we use an opportunity, and then we go into look forward to Gloucester at Kingsholm.
This week we've had a couple more re-signings, Alex Hurl and Mark Thomas. Just give us a quick update about those two.
Yeah, Hurley, Alex Hurl to begin with. Been really impressed with Hurley's attitude since coming in. Hasn't had a huge amount of opportunities because he's still young, and we haven't obviously had A-League and that sort of thing. So there's been limited game time for him. But his attitude around the club in training, and also what's really struck me with Hurley is he's got good leadership. For a young man as well, so being impressed there, and we're delighted that he's re-signed. And Mark Thomas, I'm sure he wouldn't thank me for saying it, but I actually played with Mark about 10 years ago at the Ospreys, and Mark is someone I've got a huge amount of respect for, because he got let go with the Ospreys there, and he had to do it the hard way, where he went back out, played in the Championship, and was really built his reputation and built his name as a really strong scrummage in loose head. Huge credit to him that he got his little opportunity at Quins, and then and now he's come to us, and he's done really well since he's come in, and he's had a couple of starts, and so all credit to Mark. So it's great to have him. You need depth, and you need quality, and you need depth in this league, and he's added real value to us.
And on a similar note, how's the recruitment process coming for next year? Still you and Solly doing lots of work behind the scenes? Yeah, I think recruitment retention is ongoing, and we're really excited about obviously, as we've just discussed, the retention of some of our younger players. Obviously the recruitment, some names have been announced so far, Chudley, Van der Merwe, etc. But we've got some exciting ones to announce in the next sort of month or two. I'm not sure when it's going to get announced, but we've made some good signings, and I think the big thing, as I said, is depth first and foremost, and then obviously you need that little bit of X factor as well. So and leadership as well. Leadership's so important. So we feel like we've got some really positive additions, and there's still a little bit of work left to be done as well. On the pitch, it's been a little bit frustrating in terms of results recently, but what's the key things you're working on at the moment?
I think the key thing is thinking clearly and executing under pressure. The players, I know the fans probably, this isn't any consolation to the fans, right? But I think the work, we've seen a huge improvement in our training habits, our training intensities, and the quality in all aspects of our game. However, what we're not doing at the moment is transferring that in certain aspects onto the field. So I think if you look sort of this time last year, stats around our attack were quite poor. Conceded, quite a lot of tries as well. We think we're in the bottom 2 for tries conceded. But when you look at some of the KPIs around our attacking game at the moment, we're creating a huge amount of chances, way more than we have been in the past, and in terms of meters made, opportunities in the goal zone in their 22. But we're not being clinical, and that's what the game's about. It's being clinical. So the players got to believe in themselves more as well. And I think sport really is about the top 2 inches as much as anything. And unfortunately, you know, over the last few years, the club has lost more games than it's won, and sometimes that becomes a habit. So we're just trying to challenge the players in terms of, you know, how do you change belief, how do you change accuracy and all that. It's the way you prepare and the way you train. And all I can assure to the fans is the players doing everything that they can. We've obviously got quite a few injuries at the moment as well, which doesn't help us around some key personnel, and Ollie away with England and Milani. So we've got some really important players missing, but it's an opportunity for the younger guys, and we're really excited about the direction in which we're heading.
On social media, you've been responding to fans. Do you think that's an important thing to do?
Yeah, I think so. I think sometimes people forget that I'm a fan myself, and like when you grow up, I was obviously really passionate about rugby, so I understand what it's like to be a fan, and I understand the frustrations, and I think communication in all walks of life, in whatever you're doing, whether it's here as a head coach or whatever, I think just keeping people informed is important. So yeah, I think communication is key. I really enjoy how passionate the fans are, and I also sympathise with the fans because I don't want to lose as much as anyone. My message to the fans would be, I'd be sat here worried if I didn't have a plan, or we didn't have a plan about the direction in which we're heading. But I'm not worried because I know what the plan is. I know we talked about recruitment and some of the people coming in, and I know we've got quality coaching, and listen, there's still a lot of hard work to be done, but we're really clear about the direction in which we're travelling, and we're excited about the future.